Hi Pine class! Today in our maths lesson you're going to be learning how to find the perimeter of rectilinear shapes. Now first of all it's important for us to understand what a rectilinear shape is. A rectilinear shape is any shape whose sides meet at right angles. And if you look at the shape that I've made out of matchsticks, this is an example of a rectilinear shape because its sides meet at right angles, and I've marked some of those for you. So you can see right angles in all the places I'm pointing to. So those are the type of shapes we're going to look at today, and we're going to learn to find their perimeter when we haven't necessarily been given all of the lengths of the sides. So if we look at my matchstick shape to start with, we've been given the lengths of some of the sides. So we can see this length is 3 centimetres, this length is 9 centimetres, this length is 3 centimetres, this length is 3 centimetres. But we haven't been given the length of this side, we've got a question mark there, and we haven't been given the length of this side. So before we even try and find the perimeter, we must first try to find the missing lengths. So let's look first of all at this longest length. Now we're going to use the lengths we do have to help us work it out. So I can see that this length here is 9 centimetres, that goes up to this dotted line, but I've still got a little bit more to work out this length. I have, however, got 3 centimetres up here, and this whole length is equal to 9 centimetres plus the additional 3 centimetres. So if we add those two up, 9 centimetres plus 3 centimetres, that whole missing length should equal 12 centimetres. So I'm going to pop that in. The other missing length I've got is this one here. And I'm again going to use the lengths that I already have to help me work it out. So I already know that this length here is 3 centimetres, so this part opposite must also be 3 centimetres. I already know that this length here is 3 centimetres, so this part here must also be 3 centimetres. So to work out that missing length, I'm going to add those two sets of 3 centimetres together. So 3 centimetres plus 3 centimetres gives me 6 centimetres. So I can put that in now. Now I've got all of the lengths of the sides, I can now work out the perimeter, which is the distance all the way around the edge. So I'm going to do a big long addition sum to try and work that out. So I'm going to do 12 centimetres plus 6 centimetres plus 3 centimetres plus 3 centimetres plus 9 centimetres plus 3 centimetres. I've written out my sum there, and what you will find is that the total is 36 centimetres. So the perimeter of this rectilinear shape is 36 centimetres. On your worksheet today, you're going to be having a go at these kinds of problems. So it's put into two parts. You must first of all try to work out the lengths of the missing sides using the information that you already have. And then once you know the lengths of the missing sides, you can add them all up to work out the perimeter. Now I'm also going to set a little extra challenge, and I'd love to hear your answers for this as well. And it's an odd one out challenge. So you can see I've drawn 3 shapes here, and what I want to know is which one of these shapes is the odd one out and why. I've put some measurements on there for you, and I also want you to think about the word rectilinear when you answer this question as well. Now there isn't one correct answer. There are lots of different answers that you could choose to say which one of these 3 shapes is the odd one out. So I want to know how many different answers you could come up with, and if you could send me your ideas as well as today's maths worksheet, that would be fantastic. So I'll give you an example One example that you might see is this shape is the odd one out because it has a perimeter of 34 centimetres, whereas the other two have a perimeter of 32. That's one example of why that shape could be the odd one out. But what other reasons can you think of? Or is it this shape that's the odd one out? Or this one? Please send your ideas to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on with working on the perimeter of rectilinear shapes. Good luck!